I'm Steve Wylie here at the Cloud Connect event in Santa Clara with UBM TechWeb. And I'm here with Willy Chiu. He's Vice President of IBM Cloud Labs, and he's just wrapped up his keynote talk here at Cloud Connect. Willy, you talked about a lot of the opportunity in cloud computing. I wonder if you could comment a little bit on the sort of the mounting competition that IBM as an incumbent major software provider faces now with a lot of other large software providers in the market, in the cloud market, as well as a host of new companies entering the market as well. What is your sort of unique selling proposition going to market against some of these other companies?
Well, I think if you look at where cloud computing is today, it has sort of matured to a point where I mentioned 70% of our clients are adopting cloud computing. It's not something that you can just drop in and make it work. It has to integrate within the enterprise because they tend to have thousands and thousands of applications that exist. So how do you integrate into that enterprise? Well, security is one of them. Data is another one. Services-oriented architecture certainly is a great help because they already have gone through a level of refactoring what they have, right? So based on all of that, I think IBM is very uniquely equipped to deal with all these enterprise issues. And furthermore, if they want to reach out to an external cloud service, whether it's Salesforce or some others, we have this integration called, cast iron, which we've acquired. The technology allows you to quickly, within hours, you can connect your data that's within your enterprise in a secure way with an external service. So you can run your cloud either internally as a private cloud or externally or as a hybrid cloud. Like, this is something that we think is taking off.
And, obviously there's a lot of work for enterprises and just getting to that point that you just described there. But I wonder if you could look down the road a little bit and into the future a little bit and identify what are some of the next hurdles that enterprises will face around cloud adoption.
I think it's cultural. Yeah, because there's quite a bit of cultural shift that would have to happen. I think technologically, I think we have it under, good understanding, if not under control. But the whole cultural aspects, how do you train the next generation of cloud engineers? Right? When you're a cloud engineer, what do you have to do? How do you provide self-service? How do you have a shared infrastructure? How do you, break down those barriers where, you're a business unit and you own these resources? And, I talked to one client and said, hey, last year we got 200 different requests for servers. They all want a special type and they want to manage it themselves. And this is one bank, one major bank.
Right.
So there's a lot of cultural barriers that you have to overcome. But I think things are getting much better because now they see the value. What is the real payback, right? ROI within 6 months. Much faster time to market. You have happier developers and testers, and business side sees new services being delivered in a matter of months instead of years, in the old days. So those business benefits is going to drive adoption and accelerate adoption. A research firm, IDC, talked about 45 billion opportunity by 2013, which is a couple of years down the road.
Yeah.
And IBM is committed in cloud computing because we see that as a big growth area. And we are helping our clients move to cloud adoption. So overall, I think the whole industry is moving in this direction, and IBM is a leader definitely in cloud adoption.
Okay. And you obviously covered a lot of ground in your keynote talk today. I wonder if you could leave us with just a key takeaway. What's the single message you'd like companies to take away from your talk around cloud computing as you see it from the IBM perspective?
I mentioned smarter computing, right? Deep insights. A lot of the discussions around cloud has been traditionally about compute capacity, servers. But the data side, the information side is becoming incredibly important. And I think that that's where you want the engines that can generate insight from huge amounts of information to be sort of designed in such a way that is coupled with cloud computing. So cloud gives you that capacity, and smarter computing gives you that insight. And cloud with smarter computing, plus all the mobile reach and so on and so forth, so you can sort of deliver this insight. Just imagine you have a guru on medical, guru on any other things that's on your phone, smartphone. You can walk anywhere. You become the smartest person when you're ordering food in a restaurant, or you're trying to decide which movie to see. But you can do it with search engines. It's very cumbersome. But or you can have a sort of someone that can talk to you and give you that advice that you can trust. So that's where the differentiation. I think it takes it to a whole different level.
And I need a lot of help in that area. So
glad to help.
Willie, thanks for your time today, and great job with your keynote address.
Thank you very much.
Okay.